Are you coughing over there?
No, I had to burp. I was trying.
Oh, don't burp on Mike. Welcome to the Friendly Talk podcast.
Yes, welcome back to the Friendly Talk podcast.
This episode is called What's in Our DMs with my good friend Chris Grant.
Yo, what up, people? How y'all feel?
Well, we friends too. That's not just your friend going on.
Me and Chris are OG friends, though.
That's
true. Yeah.
Because my very first open mic, Chris took me.
Oh, nice.
It was at QED.
QED, yeah.
Where the fuck is that at?
That's in Queens, and like it's like the.
You don't know QED?
Nah.
It's right around.
Probably
It's like a couple blocks off of the bridge.
Oh, the Charles Neck?
Yeah, no, the Triborough.
Okay.
It's a small little comedy club in Queens.
I ain't never been there.
That was my first open mic, and Chris took me.
Oh.
Yeah. Nah, you ain't. Did she know how we met?
We met at Caroline's at DB's show, I think, or Talent. And I used to be a producer at Sirius XM, and they always used to do comedy shows out there. And I would just go and hang out. And I met Chris. Chris was like, "You should do comedy." And I was like, "Okay." And then he took me to an open mic.
No, that's not true. She looked up and she said, "That looks easy."
Definitely not.
Really?
I'm like, yeah, no, come on.
Definitely
We'll
not.
get you on there, get you popping. And now look, she popping.
Yeah, we met each other years ago too, because
How did we meet? We met on some hood show.
it was hood as fuck.
We met on a hood show.
Ooh, I
Probably
love
at the
hood
Proper or some
shows.
shit.
I love hood shows. No, I hate hood shows, but I love them for it, like, because they pay well.
They do pay well.
They pay very well.
That $25 bull.
Yeah. But they're not going to do anything for your career.
Not at all.
Not at all.
But they'll teach you how to be really good in the mainstream rooms.
Yeah, you'll
They'll
be
teach
funny.
you how to do
Yeah.
good crowd work, too.
Absolutely.
1,000%.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Nobody can break you if you become proficient in a hood room.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what's that club called? Comedy in Harlem? Is that a hood room?
Nah.
Nah.
Oh, that's
comedy
not.
comedy
Nah.
in Harlem is like, these are people who
No, that's
paid
not
to
hood.
see some
So
jokes.
black,
So what's
black
a-
doesn't mean hood.
Right.
So what's a hood
That's a
room?
black room. That's not hood.
So that's a black room.
Yeah,
so
that's
what's
not
a hood
hood.
room?
Hood room is like Manhattan proper before they closed.
I don't know.
I don't know what that
Proper?
club is.
I don't know. Hood. Anything Joe Show books you for. Anything he books you for that is ghetto.
That's
So
a
like,
fact.
I'm like, I don't know if I've done a hood show before. I don't know what
Have you ever
what
done a
constitutes
show,
hood show.
where people sat right in the front row and had a full-on conversation in the middle of your set?
Comedy in Harlem?
That's not hood though. That's not hood. That's not hood. Then you probably never did it. If you didn't, if you would know if you did a hood show or not.
Yeah.
Well, I did open for Damon Wayans once, and I'm not saying his crowd's hood, but there were all older people, and they were just waiting for him,
Yeah.
and they just did not give a fuck about anything I had to say.
Yeah.
And they were all literally just like chit-chatting, and I was like, I know you guys are just all waiting. Just give me some. I have 7 minutes up here. Let's just.
That ain't no hood show.
Nah, that's
No,
not a hood.
that ain't no hood show.
No, but
Yeah, that's
I've
a
had-
Hood
I've had-
show,
you've
you
done
might
black-
you've done black shows.
You gonna
You-
smell some weed.
That like
Right.
All right, so I did a show where K9 came through. That's you know what I'm saying? That's if
Who the hell K9?
K9, the fucking K9 smelling for drugs, the K9 unit.
The K9 dogs?
Yes.
I thought that was a rapper.
Right, I thought the same thing. I was
no.
like, oh, which one
I
these
was like, is
little...
that a rapper?
No,
Yeah,
the
which
K9
rappers-
unit
That's
came to the
crazy.
show. That's a motherfucking hood room.
Okay,
pretty hood.
okay.
That's
I think my so who did you say?
and again,
Who did you say books hood room?
Joe
Joe Show.
Show.
He booked some of the best hood
Joe?
rooms.
The best though.
Okay,
the
Joe,
best.
if
Yeah.
you're listening, book me in some hood rooms because I want to see what's going on.
Joe Show is the king of ghetto ass rooms, son.
Yes.
You're gonna have to.
But
link
you're gonna get
me.
your coin,
Yes.
and you're gonna work, bitch. You're gonna feel accomplished after that.
Okay, I'm so down for this. I just featured for TK Kirkland, and his crowd was definitely a black room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like D-Ray has a hood crowd. I will
Okay,
say
so
that.
hood crowd is
So black don't mean hood.
yeah, or is it just like younger people?
Just a bunch
Nah.
of ignorant motherfuckers
So,
who
like-
be doing who they
All right,
like
like-
they want to hear the hood nigga jokes.
Yeah, and then like, all right, for example, they in the audience with the Pooh Shiesty mask on.
There you go.
Why you got the Pooh? I'm doing D-Ray show. I'm like, why you got who you?
Right.
Who you hiding from?
I'm like, I want to see us. I want to see you laugh, baby. Take that off.
Hood niggas come to a comedy show with no intention to laugh.
If you see a Pooh
So,
Shiesty
so
mask,
do hood rooms and Arab rooms have that many similarities apparently? Because Arabs come to shows with the intention not to laugh.
Bronx, Afghanistan, baby.
Bronx, Afghanistan is a thing. Oh my God.
here.
I'm crying.
Arab rooms are very hard.
Arab
I don't think I've ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like full Arab rooms.
My sister
Yeah, you
married
better not
Arab man.
bomb.
Right.
But
Yeah, I know, right? My sister married an Arab man. I don't.
he's Moroccan?
Yeah. They've been married for almost 9 years. I don't think I've ever seen that man laugh.
Thank you.
And I've never tried to. I don't really we don't really have like a. I don't really talk to him like that. Yeah. Like it's just high and by.
You should just try to make him laugh, see what happens.
But I've never seen him like we're watching a comedy. I've never seen him like laugh at a comedy movie or even at his own like at YouTube. I don't know. I just
he probably laugh on the inside.
That's probably what it is.
What are some of your favorite rooms?
I like Comedy in Harlem
in New
lately.
York.
Comedy in Harlem has become my favorite right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's like when
Let's
I first
do it
started there, it was
together.
hard, but like you want to do something?
Let's do it together. Okay.
Man, leave me the fuck out there.
You're included.
No, of course, you bring Eva. Put Eva.
We should do.
guest spot.
Let's produce a show there.
Hell yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Okay.
My favorite room, I guess, I like mixed rooms. I don't want it to be too white. I don't want it to be too black. I like it to be majority white though. I would like a 60 white, 40 black. Absolutely. I would definitely, because I like to talk about a wider range of things. I feel like with black rooms, I'm very limited what I could talk about. Not because it's just black people want to hear certain shit, like you said.
Right.
It's not me being. I love my people. I'm one of the proud. I'm proud to be black. It's just when it comes to work, I would rather limit how much I work with you.
I like a fully mixed room. Like I like black, whites,
half and half,
and Latinos.
Okay.
You gotta have Latinos in there because that our demographic is slowly changing. Like the country's demographic is slowly changing,
Absolutely.
right? And so when you see an audience that reflects the demographic of the country, now you're in a topical space where everyone is ready to relate. And I grew up in the Bronx where a lot of my neighbors was Latino. Like I grew up around a bunch of Dominicans, so it's like I have experience with one culture, one type of Latino culture. And when I talk about my experience with other people who are not from that culture, it's like an eye-opening experience and they find it hilarious because they didn't know how similar it was to our own culture.
Right.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And the same goes for the Latinos. And then the white folks who are in our audience, they're like, wow, this is fascinating. I had no idea. Yeah.
That's why I love white people in the audience because even when they can't relate, they're just they'd love to hear about your world. Tell me about your black ass world.
Yeah.
Let's connect.
I'm so fascinated.
That's so funny. That is
versus black folk, they want to hear if they can't relate, they not fucking. It's not funny,
Right.
And it's like, bro,
nigga wild corny, bitch.
yeah, and it's like, bro, I can listen to a white, gay, Jewish comic talk about being white, gay, and Jewish, and I'm laughing. Especially Caribbean people, if you're not talking about, and Jamaicans do this, and Trinidadians do this, it's like they don't want to.
That's Arab
Bro,
crowd.
I don't want to talk about how many Jamaican mom jokes can a nigga hear, bro?
And it's so frustrating because
nigga, I'm not major hype.
They want to hear, the Arabs
I'm
want
not
to hear.
doing that for the rest of my fucking career.
And then my mom said this, and then my dad's accent said that, and then my mom threw a shoe at me.
Yeah.
And then my parents are strict, like they just want to hear.
That's Caribbean people, son. I've done comedy
the
in
airport
Jamaica.
Jokes.
Yeah.
You know what I hate? I hate when every time you go to a show, the audience don't react to nothing you put your heart and soul in, and somebody come up there with a dick or a pussy joke, and they go crazy.
Hilarious. I went to Atlanta.
I'm headlining in Atlanta.
Are you?
For the first time in May, and I'm excited.
girl.
But I hear it's such
May
horrible.
Wet though.
May 2nd. I can tell you.
Oh my God,
so
you
want to
coming to LA after that then, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm going straight to LA after
Okay,
for
heard you.
Netflix's Joke Fest. I will be in Atlanta May 2nd, headlining.
That's when I get to LA for the festival.
I'll be in Atlanta. I'll be in LA the May 3rd.
I'll be home with the
Atlanta.
girls all weekend.
You coming to Atlanta?
Yeah, I'll be with the kids. Me and the girls going to the park.
In Atlanta, I feel like there's 1,000
At
parts.
the Bronx damn zoo.
Oh, all right. I was about to say.
Up the
But
block.
everyone keeps saying that Atlanta's really hard and all this stuff. Like I don't.
Atlanta is like black culture on steroids. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you know, you're like we have black culture in every city, but like Atlanta's like super duper black.
Right.
Okay.
I've never done Atlanta. Never been.
It's a very
I don't know
black
how they're
city.
gonna receive me.
A lot of black excellence, a lot of black millionaires. It's very, very black, which, you know, is a positive. But like as far as comedy, I just don't like doing super black comedy. I just don't.
Yeah.
When you say super black comedy, what do you mean?
Name a comic who does super black comedy.
Okay, for
material.
example, I went to Atlanta. They do a lot of like, DJ, play that. DJ, drop that shit. And it's like, and then they dance into it, and it's like, and the niggas is like, oh my God, this nigga is funny. She is hilarious. I'm like, that's not
a bit.
That's not a joke.
It's the
bro.
buffoonery. They praise the buffoonery.
Yes. And I'm like, that's not a. Am I missing? And because I'm sitting there looking confused, oh, you a hater. And then I go up there with a premise, callbacks, metaphors, and it's crickets. Shit that would kill at the cellar, kill at the stand.
But can you do the dance, man?
Yeah.
And then they start like using the comedy.
Oh, and then the mic is always a dick.
Yes. And then the pole is always like something to like grind on.
And then they're grinding they're grinding the stool. They're twerking. The men love twerking. Talking about the club, talking about the baby. And it's just like, bro, this is not me. It's not me.
Who have you seen who's notable be successful in Atlanta at a show? Like at a regular show?
I don't really first of all, I've been in Atlanta like 3 times. I try to limit how much time I like. And again, a lot of Black excellence. It's a great city, a lot of history. I have a lot of respect for Atlanta. It's just not a city that I'm breaking my neck to go work in.
Yeah.
Because the circumstance that I like to work under, Atlanta does not provide.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I know people gonna be dragging me. Again, y'all can drag me. 'Cause I don't read the motherfucking comments, so I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna read them.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like I went to a show and this girl like was doing her shit, and I'm like, oh, she like, no, somebody was doing their shit. It was very funny to me. I'm like, oh, he's very clever. Crickets. Girl went up to him. She's like, so I'm sucking a nigga dick like this, man. And then the nigga crying on the smacking the table, and I'm like, wow. Okay.
I feel like you got to lower your writing.
It's
like
very
IQ.
like it's very like it's very like
It's like slapstick.
it's lowbrow comedy. I feel.
Just all hack material that's killing it.
I don't fucking know, bro. I just know that the shit that I'm seeing is just like
I've seen that at Arab shows. I've seen guys go up there and just do like an Arab accent and be like, and then talk like this, and I'm like, that is not funny, and everyone's
crying.
Yeah, and you're like, wow,
this is I
just gotta put on a fucking 7-Eleven.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I just had to tell
day.
the DJ drop that, twerk, and then suck a dick on the mic, and I could have killed.
Do you think all minorities are like that? Like,
I think everybody likes to hear
what they know.
Everybody likes to hear or see the ugly side of where they're from so that they can laugh at it and feel like that they're not a part of that.
Right, but I feel like you need to also be able to hear. I should be able to go up there and talk about other shit that doesn't involve sucking a dick or twerking to a song that the DJ played, and you should be able to still appreciate it.
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
1,000%.
And I've yet to see actual comedy get appreciated.
Well, you do. It's because you don't see...
In Atlanta, I mean. In like black rooms.
Okay, well,
yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, I've seen some great bits go over the audience's head in Atlanta, and I'm like, that was so good. But because they weren't playing with the Van drops on the back of it, and you didn't get it.
I feel like the crowds want to see like act outs and more.
They love
like
act outs.
More like entertainment rather than
it's more entertainment driven comedy in Atlanta. I feel
they want like props and things, and to like they want to see something fun.
Yeah, I've seen the props, the bringing out the rolls. Like, yeah, I see y'all bitches using this, and it's like, but you could have done the bit about the rolls without the actual rolls.
Oh, they be bringing the rolls.
They like prop content. They do like props. Gallagher and shit now.
They pull out props. They pull out. They're sucking the mic. They're sucking the mic. They're humping the stool. They're twerking. The DJ is doing a full on musical. It's
extravaganza.
Like, it's fucking nuts.
They have a note list of like 10 cues.
You go up there with jokes and no one cares about you.
Yeah. It's like Instagram.
Yeah, it's like Instagram in real life. That's a perfect way to
Instagram Live.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a great way to describe it.
I'm a struggle when I go up there then.
It depends. Hopefully you get a room and like at the Laughing Skull. Laughing Skull, some white people go there. So hopefully you get to go to the Laughing Skull where they have a little bit of more appreciation for things that aren't humping and music.
If you guys are watching this and live in Atlanta, I'll be there May 2nd. So pull up.
I'm probably going to get jumped next time I go to Atlanta because of this podcast. So
I will not be sucking the mic.
They ain't going to let you shit in their house, I tell you.
But I will.
You better shit before you leave.
I will tell you guys that although
or bring a bag. Wear a pad. Wear 2.
Although Eva does not read the comments, I read the comments, but we also read our DMs.
I do read my DMs.
And we be getting the craziest DMs.
Yes.
And I screenshot a few that like left an impression on me.
Okay.
Because people really put their heart and soul into the DMs. So I had posted this photo and I was at the gym and I just wrote, I look really tired, right? It's just a selfie. I'm like, I'm just really tired. Someone DMs me and writes, the sun rises and sets every single day. No one knows when the world will stop, but my love will not stop. I will always love you. Sleep tight, Nina. Good night, my love. See you tomorrow.
My son trying to get some of that.
That's scary.
Get some of them halal.
First of all, he copied and pasted that and sent that to 7 other bitches.
Nah,
so.
he ChatGPT.
You think so?
Nah, I don't
He
know.
sent ChatGPT the picture and said, "Hey, come up with some cool shit to say to
You
Nina."
think they're getting it from ChatGPT?
What is that?
I use ChatGPT.
What is that?
You don't know what ChatGPT
It's
is?
a robot that writes shit for you.
Yeah.
I never
Like you
heard
ask
of it.
you ask it like, write me a poem using these words, and it'll write you a poem.
What?
Yeah,
It's like Google in your pocket.
Yo, I'm so out of the loop, son.
Yeah. Whenever I try to get a hold of Nina so I can punch up some jokes and she don't be hitting me back, I just go ChatGPT like punch these bitches up.
And it does it.
100%. And it gives you like punch ups with high probability of success.
and you could write this joke in Dave Chappelle voice.
Yeah.
And it'll write it like how Dave Chappelle would
I don't
say
like
it.
that though,
Yeah.
because that's people gonna be cheating through
Oh,
comedy. with
everyone's
that.
been doing it. You could go
Oh my
on
god, I've been
ChatGPT.
using my brain like a fucking idiot.
You know, even you could
No,
go
this
on this
enhances
website.
everything.
You could go on this website and write me a whole scene where blank happens, and it'll write out or format you a whole scene.
Skits, all
I
that.
don't think I like this. It's taking people like anyone could be creative with this. Then
Yeah,
You know what the thing is?
it's like BBLs of the creative world. It's not real.
Everybody got one.
Not I. And it's so crazy because the other day. Well, go ahead.
it's not the best though. I will say it's not the best. Like I asked it, write me a joke about me wearing a hijab, and it said, why was the hijabi running late? And it said, because she was wrapped up. Which I thought
Okay.
was kind of funny, but like
Okay.
that's not really like a quality joke.
It's
Not,
really
but
not.
here's what you can do. You pick it apart and you make it personal. Because what these things do is they give you a structure to work with. So if you're having some kind of a wall that you've hit and you can't break through this particular joke, like writing a joke about a hijab should come easy to you. Everybody
Yeah.
looking at you like, oh, that's fucking easy. And you might go, what the fuck can I say about this hijab
Well, 'cause
that
it needs
hasn't
to be
already been
original.
said?
Exactly.
And so what you get, it was wrapped up. It's like, that's clever.
Yeah.
Right? So you can take that, pick it apart, and then make it your own.
You think comics are using ChatGPT to like write stuff?
Absolutely.
The successful ones. I think some of our favorite comics are using ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
PT.
GPT.
G. What is it?
Right
G.
here.
I will say, I haven't used it too much, but I was
For example, I asked it. All right. For example, yesterday I asked it to tell me what quantum computing was, and it told me in a very simplified way what it was with 3 points of what it is. Right? Superposition, entanglement, interference. Then I said, teach me more about it, and then motherfucker went all the way through into a damn near a curriculum.
Eva.
Hell, that's
Super dope.
I don't like that. I'm old school. I just be getting high and thinking of shit and writing it down
She
and
said
trying to.
She be going to the library.
Yeah, I'm like,
Using her
wow,
Dewey
what year
Decimal
am I living in?
So I just recently switched managers, and I couldn't figure out how to write the email. So I asked GPT, can you write me an email to send to my manager that I want to break up with? And I wrote, Dear Blake, I hope this email finds you well. I am writing to discuss a matter that has been on my mind for quite some time. After careful consideration, I have come to the difficult decision that I would like to part ways professionally. I want to express my gratitude for the opportunities and guidance you have provided me during our time together. After reflecting on my current situation and goals, I feel like it is necessary for my growth and my development within myself.
real good.
And blah, blah, blah. And I just copy and paste it and sent in 2 minutes.
That's great. Yeah. That's great.
I was like, write me an email to break up with my manager. Boom. 10 seconds.
Wow.
How long it took you to get under a new manager?
Get the new manager. A conversation.
Look at that. Fellas, beware. All it takes is one text.
Yeah.
My mind is blown right now.
You never heard of this?
Never in my life, son.
That's crazy. You know Ray Gibbs?
Yeah.
So shout out to Ray Gibbs. Ray Gibbs going through a difficult time. He's going through a death in the family right now. And I spoke to him about 2 weeks ago, and I was like, yeah, man, just use ChatGPT to help you with whatever you need to do for the situation. He goes, what's that? Ray didn't even know about it. Blew his mind too.
Yeah, I don't think I like it.
This is something that actually, if you don't understand, like for example, I teach, right? And in schools, a lot of the teachers, they try to get the kids to shy away from ChatGPT. And you got to understand, the more you try to push them away from it, the more they're going to utilize
Yeah.
it. It's best to show them how to utilize it as an effective tool so that they don't think anything they do using ChatGPT is plagiarism.
It's also just the future. You can't help. It's technology.
Yeah, you can't help
Right.
it.
Exactly.
Like, that's just the way it is.
No, I don't mind it
Assimilate,
for
baby.
I don't mind it for anything but comedy. I just feel like that shit like man, because
But it's like, what's the difference between Chat GPT and comedians who hire writers? It's not your
That's
words.
true.
Exactly.
That's true.
And a lot of the greats have a team of writers, and even as much as they want to deny it, they do.
And unlike the writers, ChatGPT will learn your style over time. So that one particular bot that you use to help you with your jokes, think of that bot as your personal roadie. Every time you talk to that bot, it's going to learn your style. It's going to learn how you write as long as you continue to feed it information. And the jokes that it gives you are going to sound more and more like yourself over time, to the point where you can ask it to write out an entire special and set up a hologram with a fake voice of yours and apply it to the hologram and put it online, and it'll perform an entire set that you never did.
Yeah, I don't like technology. It's too much. That's terrifying.
And I will say, but when it comes to like, because the filmmaking aspect of ChatGPT and AI is crazy.
Yeah.
They're making like full scenes. Like you could put Leonardo DiCaprio in this and make him be riding a motorcycle, and it looks like you shot it in Los Angeles. You could be making a whole movie that looks.
But won't that take people out of work?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that's what everyone's saying. Like it's gonna
Increase productivity.
It's so many people are going to lose their jobs. But here's the thing. Someone told me, I forgot who it was, that there was this company that made car tires that are like indestructible. They last a lifetime, which would put out so many tire companies out of business. One really, really, really rich guy bought it and was like, I'm not releasing this to the public. So they're like, there is like someone might do that for like the filmmaking AI.
Yeah, I hope so, because my thing is like, then what? Like, if you're gonna just make everything fake, like with no more actors, like why would you even want? I don't know. Like, I wouldn't want a world with no actors. Or no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
Because if you don't need the actor anymore, now I can just put the actor in front of your face, so then I can put the ad behind them. Because that's all we use actors in entertainment for anyway, to sell ads. This is all about getting enough data from people so we can find out what they want and recreate it at the least cost possible, and then sell it to them by selling ads to the big companies who just want to get their eyes. So if you want to get that money, you better invest in Google, baby.
It's a lot to internalize.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the rapture, because I'm just over it.
No.
I'm just over this whole shit.
Well, everybody say they want Jesus to come, and then Jesus get here, they want to cop a plea. Don't do that.
No, the world needs to be thrown away. I'm good. It's just too much.
What time era do you think you were like meant to live in? I was meant to live in this time era because
anything before, because I'm a black woman, baby. Mm-hmm. Anything before 2003 is not it.
Yeah.
Not even today. Like, even now, even to this day, we still ain't got it.
Can you imagine driving without Google Maps?
Oh my God.
Like using a regular handheld
You was driving
map?
back then?
Yes, I remember using MapQuest.
I remember.
I'm talking
my
about,
mom using MapQuest.
I'm talking about no electronics, like driving and just with a map, an actual physical map.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
People
When I
was doing
first
it.
started driving, I didn't have a data plan. Like my phone was just like phone, text and call. That's it.
Was it unlimited?
It was a Sprint phone. Nah, you had to call me after 9. Like, don't call me before 9. So we would get in the car, and when I would, my mom would teach me how to drive. We ain't had no map. We didn't have electronics. We just had, where are we going? All right. Do you remember how to get there? Yep. Let's go, and just drive.
That's crazy. How do people memorize the way?
You just do it a few times.
Somebody
who has, like, for example, your father, your grandfather, somebody, whoever is from there and they've done it, they'll take you, and then you just figure that shit out, and then you get lost a few times.
I'm not good at figuring things out. I'm very happy with the technology that we have.
I like there's certain technology I like. I love
I like
some GPS.
Ubers. I like Lyfts. I like Uber
shit like
Eats.
that. Yeah, but when it starts taking people jobs away and like,
You heard them say they're gonna mandate people, Uber and Lyft drivers, to be employees of the company so they can't set their own schedule anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
I drive Uber here and there when I need extra bread, but it's like when I need it.
Yeah, because they take an advantage of people's freedom and liberty of time. So, for example, let's say you get a day and they decide to throttle down the amount of bonuses they give you. So on a day you would normally make 300, you only make like 150.
Yeah,
they can do that to people, especially if they don't have a lot of traffic in their neighborhood and they're not going to where they need them to be. So the government said, listen, y'all got to make sure y'all pay everybody a fair and equitable wage up front before you start, hiring people. But then what it does is people who work their own schedule, they can't do that no more, because in order to pay a wage, you have to clock hours.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're jerking them hard.
Damn. I will say, fuck Uber Eats, because I ordered something the other day, and they usually take a photo and they put it by your door and whatever. So I said it was delivered, and I go outside and it's not there, and I look at the photo and I'm like, oh, that's not my door. Like, That's not my door. I tried to call the driver like 4 times, no pickup. So I'm like, I'm like, you know what? Let me not be a Karen and like rate her terribly. I'm like, even though I literally ordered it on Uber so I don't have to leave my house or go anywhere, whatever. I still was like, let me go up a few houses and down a few houses. Let me look by the door and see where it is.
Yeah.
I went all up and down my block. It's nowhere to be found.
You shouldn't even have to do that though.
So I like hit like didn't get my order, whatever. I'm like chatting with a bot and I'm like, hey, can I get a refund? Like, and they're like, yeah, no, sorry.
Nah.
I was like, what? And I was like, I didn't get my order. And they're like, oh, they posted a photo of it.
Hey,
and
yo,
like,
boycott Uber Eats.
I was like, that's not my door.
Shout out to Grubhub. Grubhub, you'd have called Grubhub, they'd have gave you your shit back ASAP.
Yeah, I use Grubhub. I use Grubhub and
Uber
Lyft.
Eats wouldn't give me my money back.
Lyft be sending food now?
No, I'm saying like for rides, I use Lyft, and then I don't use Uber or anything.
Yeah, no.
Like, I work for Uber here and there, but because I don't like the way they move, I don't give them my money back.
Nah,
I don't give.
But Uber wouldn't give me my money back.
Yeah, nah.
That sounds like some Uber shit.
Grubhub, baby.
But yeah, do you have any crazy?
Oh.
We had this whole segment where we were going to read all the funny DMs we get.
So when I was in Jamaica.
Wait, I always wonder, Chris, do you get crazy DMs or is it just women?
What?
Do you get crazy DMs or just like do women get them?
I thought you asked if just women. I'm like, no, I want no dudes DMing me. No, I used to. I think people have taken serious the fact that I got a family now, so they kind of chilled on that.
Really? Because whores don't ever care if you have a family.
You know what it is?
If anything, whores love when you have a family.
They love to break the family.
You know when whores start crossing boundaries? When you give them the space to cross the boundary. And I used to give that space out a lot because I'm just a generally nice person.
I'm a Bronx nigga.
Shut up, man. That's them Harlem dudes. But I used to just give out space, and it took me a while to learn that you're not supposed to do that because it gives people too much leeway. Like when I first got with my wife before we was married, there were people who would try to FaceTime me at like 11 o'clock at night. And you know, being by myself, it's no big thing. It's like, yo, I'm busy right now.
Yeah.
But like when you get serious with a person, it's like certain things you just don't generally do anymore,
yeah.
Right? Because that's personal time. So they don't do that no more.
Is it just because how did you handle those situations though? Like,
just be like, yo, I'm with my family right now. I'ma holler at you.
Fuck was she calling you at 11 o'clock for?
Fuck was you talking about, my nigga?
Yeah.
No, for real. What's she calling you for?
But your wife seems like she's very nice and understanding and has like a lot of respect for your job and
man. She got a lot of patience.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't overstep and put her neck out into things and impose herself. And she understands that if I'm out at a show, I'm out working. Like I'm not out just hanging out.
Yeah.
Like one thing I can't do is just go out and hang out. Like I got 2 kids at home. I can't leave a woman home with 2 kids to manage one and then put the other to sleep while I'm out partying, getting drunk, turning up. You understand?
Yeah.
If I go out, I got to come back home with some money so I can prove that I wasn't just out partying and turning up.
Yeah.
Okay, so so you can't hang out like after a show, comics are just chilling. You can't do that?
No, that's what I'm saying. If I'm out, I better have been working.
Oh, okay. I understand.
I don't just leave my house and go chill.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense for me to just go out and chill because now I'm spending money. That's money that can go towards groceries.
Right. Okay.
Also, I feel like you would rather spend time with your kid anyway.
Of course. But when she sleep, I'm out. I'm gone, baby. 9 o'clock. What's happening, world? Where we at? Shit.
So when I was in Jamaica, I went out to dinner with my aunt and my cousin, and we took a family photo, like a selfie. Like we all joined in like this, or whatever. And I posted on my story, and this guy reacts to my story. He's like, "Hey,
do you know him?"
I never met him. He's a comic from LA.
Okay.
He has a big following. I like his Instagram videos. He's probably trash on stage, but because they usually are.
After this, I'm gonna have 3 guesses. I bet you I'll guess it.
Are you gonna guess it on camera or
no?
Oh, okay.
Nah, on camera. On camera, man. Because me and y'all.
This is a friendly talk. Don't be coming over here starting no shit. This is a friendly talk podcast.
3 guesses.
Where you putting this?
Shares though.
Listen, everybody out there watching, I'm with you. I don't know who the hell they talking about. They've been having all of these clandestine conversations. Nobody knows what they talking about. We want the tea. Am I right? Please give up the tea. The dude who wouldn't let you shit. Who was this? Say his name, please.
No, I did shit. No, let me tell you something. You know you a bad bitch when your doo-doo breaks up a happy home. Okay? You know you a bad bitch when your bowels is stressing bitches out.
That's some good shit.
Literally.
So he reacts to the story. He says, "Hey, would you be interested in having a threesome?"
Wait, that was him?
No. 2 separate guys. The guy in LA. No, the one that I'm talking about. He live in Flatbush.
He live in Flatbush.
Mm-hmm. He not from Brooklyn.
He
though.
not from New York.
Nah, but he been out here for a little while.
And he married. And they got kids?
Wait, so the guy
I feel like
asks
I know
you
what
for a
this is.
threesome?
Yeah, so the other guy, so he reacts to the selfie of me and my aunt and my cousin at dinner. Hey, you want to do a threesome? And I'm like, I wouldn't even fuck you by myself. So why would you?
Damn.
And what about my aunt's crooked wig gave you the, like, what about this picture was like, yeah, I'm gonna ask her to.
Yeah, she be fucking these women.
Yeah, like what? I was trying to follow the chain of logic so much. I'm like, bro, my aunt is like a old school, like Jamaican, like her wig wasn't on straight.
Wait,
like,
what did you reply?
I didn't.
Okay.
You should reply right now.
No, I saw. He saw. I left it on Reddit. He then deleted it.
He deleted it?
He unsent the message.
He unsent it like a pussy.
You should reply how much?
Oh, he's also asked me. He's asked me when I sent him a picture of my titties, which I'm like, as long as my face not in it, how much like? He's like, how much you charge? I'm like, I would take $400. And he's like, oh, I have $40. I'm like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck
$40?
$40.
Yo, my son hit you with the whole numbers?
No, I'm like
$40.
$40?
Because I've definitely mailed someone a pair of my drawers for like $800. I'm not above shit like that. As long as
Hold on, wait a minute. How you put it? Like who buying drawers for $400?
Somebody on DMs hit me up.
Just straight DMs
Straight DM and hit me. He's like, yo, I would love to smell your drawers.
for $800.
Well, that's what I charged him, and he's zelled for. And then he was like, he's like, but I want you to wear it for like 3 days. I'll send the other half after the 3 days. He wanted me to wear it for the 3 days straight.
You can make me a profile?
You don't have Instagram, bro?
I can't use mine.
So that's
need-
funny.
I
I
need
have
your
a story like that.
You mean, bro?
Obviously, I box. I go to the gym a lot. My last fight, I had a fight in November at the Hammerstein Ballroom. It was a charity event, and I was raising. My goal was to raise $10,000 for the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund. And this one guy, he wouldn't stop. Oh, some of your socks. So I was like, I sent him the link. I was like, if you make a considerable donation, I'll send you my socks.
Oh, you so sweet, girl.
And he made a donation, and I sent him my socks.
That's so sweet.
How much he donated?
He donated $250.
That's
some
nice.
socks?
So, but it was for the kids.
That's
So
nice.
I sent him my nasty, sweaty, gross gym
And he was
socks.
jerking his shit for days off that
But
shit.
he made a nice donation. So I'm raising
That's nice.
I'm selling my socks for the kids.
My shit went straight to rent, honey.
For
What
all
talking
you
about?
ladies out there who feel like you might have to sleep with that man just to get your groceries or
You
your
don't.
rent paid,
You don't.
You don't.
send him some drawers or a sock.
Although I'm not against, like, my thing is that I've had a sugar daddy before. That's basically selling pussy. I'm not.
I know somebody with a sugar daddy. She got the best setup, man. I'm kind of jealous, man.
But there are guys who just want companions.
Yeah, no,
Well, like from like out of state guys. They just want someone to like call
Yeah.
and text and FaceTime.
No, he and I was fucking. He wasn't like, he was old.
How much was he
old?
giving you?
Girl, he gave me $1,500 every time I saw him.
How many times did you see him?
And it's so crazy because even though when I wasn't fucking with him, he still would give me the bread.
Okay.
So
How many times you saw him?
So
Like, on
honestly, I've
average?
only had sex with him twice. And then, but I made like at least like $7,000 off him.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad at
not
all.
For a couple rendezvous?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not against certain things, and I'm not ashamed. Like no one can shame me ever about my shit.
I think you
I
should
just
be
be
more
like,
ashamed if you sleep with a dude for nothing and he wastes your time
Exactly.
and
Now,
now
my
you're out
thing
here
is that he
crying
was
looking
my-
crazy
Yeah.
on the corner of Tremont in the Bronx in your
With
pajamas.
the Harry Potter pajamas.
With the Harry Potters on. Cause your ex-husband gonna be looking at you crazy like, you see me, you should have took the 400.
I'm crying.
Shit.
No, but I would much rather have like a sugar daddy. Like, I would never just like have like, I wouldn't just sell pussy like out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
Like, it's just one guy who like he knows he has to pay me to spend time with me. It's my sugar daddy. We've been doing it for months. I would if you're gonna sell pussy, do a sugar daddy situation where it's controlled.
So what some women might want to know is, how do you find these guys? Because there's a lot of women who
Yes.
want sugar daddies, but they don't know how to find a sugar daddy.
Well, this is the thing. So
There's
like
websites and stuff.
so I always met mine in person. And there's a way you can find out if a man will trick. So like if you go on a date, I don't know. Like for me, like what I would do is like you ask me, I'm like, oh, I'd love to take you out to dinner. I'm like, sure, whatever. And I would say things like, oh, you know, I can't. The day of the date, I'm like, oh, I have to cancel because like
I have to work,
or like I have nothing to wear. I can't find nothing. Or I broke. I broke a nail. I don't want to come with just one nail. And Oh, how much are nails? $50. Oh, send me $300.
Ooh.
I bet. So this is a trick right here.
Okay.
If he's like, all right, well, when you want to reschedule, blockity block, block, block. If he asks you when you want to reschedule, block his ass.
Yeah.
If he's like, how can I remedy this? Remedy, right? Remedy.
Yeah. How can I fix the situation so I could see you
with
tonight?
bread? That's a green flag. And my sugar daddies, they were beautiful older black men. I was never not sexually attracted to my sugar daddies. Mm-hmm. It was never let me just close my eyes
type situation.
Huh?
Was never like a Hugh Hefner.
Yeah, it was never. And I know women with sugar daddies who they wouldn't like. My sugar daddies were always somebody's fine ass father. You know them older black men who ain't shit. They got bread.
I think so.
Yes, those were always my sugar daddies.
Ooh.
So
grown, sexy ass black men who have kids my age or older.
So you attempt to cancel, and if he tries to remedy with bread, then it's a green light.
It's a green light.
You gonna give it up?
No, not that night. No,
that night, but you on track.
No, but I know that. Okay, this is somebody who I could fuck with like that.
Okay.
And he's older. I'm younger. He's 25 years older than me. He knows what the fucking time it is.
What if it was $100? What if it wasn't $300? What if he go $50? Here's $100.
No, as long as he's like, here's some bread to. Your nails is $50. Here goes $100 because you know that he'll always double. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
because there's cheap players out there.
Also, you know that he's gonna pay to see you.
Yes, exactly.
You want a guy that's gonna spend money on you.
Exactly.
Not just the money on the actual date.
That's the bare minimum.
A date is a man of fucking like that.
But if he says let's reschedule, then it's like, isn't that an attempt to do the minimum?
No. If he's like rescheduled because I'm like, oh, I don't have any money to get my nails done, so I don't want to see you like this.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, let's reschedule. You'll never see me in real life again, sir.
So, fellas, if she says she ain't got money to get her nails done, you better check your dispendable income account. Dispensable. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Disposable.
You gotta be careful because you gotta choose the right words because she will cut your ass off.
No, yeah, please.
If you can't,
disposable.
I be like, let me practice my English before I see Nina because she is very. She don't play about the English language, honey.
Please don't.
Disposable income. I want all of it.
Yeah, really? Damn.
Yeah, so like
not half.
I just feel like the least men could do is buy us stuff.
Yeah, it's a least.
What are you on this earth for?
And again, it's not. Yeah, I guess technically I was selling pussy, but it wasn't like. It wasn't like on the corner. Hey, daddy, you want a good time? Like it's like as a man who pursued me.
Right.
I felt him out to see if he had bread, and he does. And he doesn't mind spending it on me, and I'm already attracted to him.
Do you think any
What's
man
the fucking
is gonna
problem?
buy it per se, regardless? You think every man's just gonna buy it regardless?
Every man, no. Not every man. Every man's different.
I feel like every man purchases it in one way or another.
Oh, in some way, but there's some girls like you.
Unless he's a gigolo.
We know girls who would split half and half. Not every man, because there are women who pay for men.
Yeah.
There are women there's women who will buy a man's, sneakers just to get them to like him.
Right.
Get him to like her, pay his bills. I know there's women who are, just how there's men who are desperate, there's women who are desperate.
Nah,
there's more desperate women than men, I think.
Absolutely.
The pool is small.
There's women in my family who take care of men just to say they have a man. I personally grew up watching that. And I said never in my life.
No.
I'd rather be alone.
I'd rather be alone.
And so all the girls who are gonna like judge you and trash talk.
Oh, absolutely. And my thing is,
you girls be fucking for free.
And my thing is, you can't judge me and trash me for something that I'm fully aware. It's not like I'm just now finding out I was selling pussy.
Right. It's like, well,
to me, it wasn't like I had a client. Like it was a guy who I was seeing. You know what I'm saying?
It was your friend.
It was my friend. It wasn't like I had a sugar. I'm not the first bitch to have a sugar daddy. I'm not the last. It wasn't like I'm like, oh, I'm not.
I need to get me a sugar daddy, but I don't want to give him any sugar.
But that's why you wouldn't, even if you're attracted to him, you wouldn't?
Nah.
Really?
Nah, that's haram.
Huh. It's a what?
That's haram.
What's that?
You can't do that during Ramadan, my nigga. She go to hell.
Ramadan's all year? The fuck? You better suck his dick on April the 3rd, bitch.
Easter.
And on that note, thank you guys for watching.